Hello, I want to personally invite you to attend an exclusive Love Never Dies retreat at my home in Millbrook, New York. You will feel the magic the moment your tires turn into my tree-lined lane. Nestled deep within 1,000 secluded emerald acres, you will rejoice in the aerial ballet of soaring swallows and the symphony of songbirds. Listen closely, and you will also hear the voice of spirit whispering on the gentle breeze that always stirs. Savor the scent of wildflowers and honeysuckle that perfume the air, and peace will soon prevail within. Opposite my house, your eyes come to rest upon the silvery lake where I take you in my meditation for making contact. It is on this tranquil lake shore that your loved ones await you. There is truly no place on earth where you will find it easier to reconnect and make peace if needed with those in spirit. Today we're going to focus on all the things that heighten your receptivity, which is very necessary, obviously, and then we're going to practice dialoguing. Our relationships aren't meant to end in death. And so as a result of my incredible experiences with him, I've created my groundbreaking new trans-dimensional grief therapy method. And it totally diverges from the Western approach, which is grieve, let go, and move on, and do it in 6 months. And if you don't get over it in 6 months, you know, because you're in the field, and I have people listening who are in the field. If you don't get over it in 6 months, we're going to slap a psychiatric label on you. We're going to tell you have complicated grief syndrome. We're going to give you medication. Maybe we'll suppress your pain, but it's still there. It's just being masked. So my method, by contrast, shows you how to say hello, not goodbye, without the assistance of a medium, a channeler, or a psychic. That in order to communicate with spirit beings, you have to turn your receiver on. We know this, right? I call it tuning to the spirit channel in your brain, because we're all born with the innate ability to send and receive energetic signals. We do it every day. You know you do, right? I'm preaching to the choir. So all we're doing here is, it's like going to the gym. Your muscles are weak, they're atrophied, you've never worked out. You pick up a weight, you drop it on your toe. But as you practice, you get more muscle. So these exercises help you build your psychic muscle, is all it is. And as you exercise your muscle, you're going to find what meditational techniques help you, right? So we want the receiver to be in the full-on position so that you're really attuned to all the signs that are being sent to all your senses, touch, taste, smell. That's what we're going to do today, to really make sure that all your senses are tuned up. You've got to be willing to surrender to your emotions. Because if you're too busy beating them back and not trying to feel, well, what happens? You can't, you're just too afraid to access what's going on for you in spirit, right? Let's do some exercises, okay? And everybody remotely can do this with us, all right? See, the counting of the breath is something I invented for people who have insomnia. Because, you know, even if you're not aware of it, you're thinking and thinking. So if you can breathe and then count your breath, it distracts the brain enough so that your thoughts go away, and that will slip you into a trance. He did it again!
What?
He did that! Holy crap, where did Jean and I go on our honeymoon? Paris! He just did that! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What is going on?
Jean did that! He's messing with my...
Hello, Jean. Whose desktop is that?
He's touching that laptop.
That's my laptop!
Is that your desktop?
Yes!
Oh my.
Weird.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Kip, can you see this shit or what?
Maybe he bitched.
Yeah, he did. So that was a love bite. Kip, I hope...
I can. I'm watching right now.
Holy crap.
My screen completely changed too.
Oh my
Yep.
And now
Oh, so that's what happened before. I did see that.
Oh wow. I mean, this is oh wow. I asked him what he was going to pull today. I mean, but this is just You can see nobody's touching my computer. He just,
And the mouse is moving on its own.
oh my gosh, this is even freaking me out.
It's
Yeah, you
amazing.
see the cursor moving around all by itself.
Is that?
Oh my God, is that the coolest thing ever? Oh, that is so awesome.
Oh, wow.
And we've got it on camera. He was always an imp, and he still is. But the great thing is we've got it recorded, which is so fabulous. Somehow he materialized it again. Oh my gosh, we've died and gone to heaven is really what it is. So Love Never Dies, if I can come back to being more normal. Love Never Dies shows you how to also make peace with your loved ones in spirit. And as I said, millions of us have unfinished business. So I show you how to do that in part 3 of Love Never Dies. So he took it away now. Thank you, Sean. Oh That's true. When you acknowledge the manifestation, then it's okay. You got it. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is about as crazy. And I'm so thrilled that you guys are here with me because most all the manifestations, I'm by myself and then I write about it. So he just was waiting for today with all of you here to just do that for you. That's awesome. So let's do the visualization exercise to enter a trance. I'll talk you through this one, okay?
That was probably the brightest light that I ever felt. So immediately coming through my crown chakra, I was stunned.
I felt that more.
That's an interesting realization, that you have a tendency to only see in a myopic way what's in your field of vision. And that's very symbolic, really, for this work, isn't it? That you have to see beyond that small myopic field of vision. That's really, the thing is, we want all of our senses to be just so attuned. Like one thing that's very annoying about me is that I can see things like almost an eagle. So I can see the spots on that table, even the little specks. I can see things from very far away, which makes me a real perfectionist, but then I guess I'm more able to see things that other people don't see. So try to, we're going to try now the exercises for heightening our 5 senses. Children are in the now because they don't have so much history, right? So I can be in the now. I'm not living in the fear of the future or in the pain of the past. I'm just in the now. So if you work on focusing on seeing with the eyes of a child and being in the now, you are in the now. And we need to be in the now when we're reconnecting with spirit, because they're not in the past, they're not in the future, they're in the now. Oh Lord!
He did good.
That's amazing. When you're in a dark tunnel of grief, just like when you're in a tunnel you don't get cell signals, nothing comes through, and then you come out of the tunnel and I got a call. Same when you're in the dark tunnel of grief. You're not going to be able to send or receive. So that's where we're gonna focus more on that exercise of just not allowing your emotions to wash you overboard, because then you're going to block the sending and receiving, just like atmospheric storms block the sending and receiving of radio or TV signals. Okay? Anger is not the primary emotion. That under it is hurt or sadness. So if you find yourself getting stuck in the anger, or your clients are getting stuck in the anger, go beneath it to the hurt and the sadness, which will move them beneath that smoke screen of anger. Okay? Or move yourself beneath it if you're stuck. So now we know there are many kinds of dialogues, right? Dialogues to say goodbye to the physical body, dialogues to get guidance, dialogues to obtain, spirit guidance, because they can be our spirit guides, and of course, dialoguing to work out unfinished business. So let's just go into some dialogues. Let's see what happens. Mid-back, groin, lower back, thighs, knees, shins.
Jordan, you're bigger than life, and I am too, separately. And when we come together, it's like, it's wild.
Dynamite.
And that's awesome in a lot of ways, but I think we need to help each other to tone it down a little bit. We need to balance each other out a little bit more.
Do you see what he's saying?
I don't see what he's saying.
It's
I just see him cocking his head like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see? It's an image that he's showing you. I saw the cocked head, and then his head went down. He doesn't wanna.
Yeah, he's definitely
He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
He's using your body.
Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah.
He's using your body. He's trying to energetically clone himself into your body because he missed his time in a body.
It's interesting though, Jordan, because I'm now so fatigued. Like I feel run down, and I'm inflamed. My insides are totally inflamed. So I wonder if he can help me with that. Can he help eliminate this inflammation and help bring me back to my normal energy again? Okay. Jordan, I want to balance out with you, and I also want to focus on you more, and I want to apologize for focusing elsewhere, not recognizing you more.
So why are these tears coming through?
I don't know. I don't know.
He needs help because he's very sad. He's very sad. Apparently this is unfinished for him. That he left his body.
Yeah.
Before he had a chance to be in his body. And he feels sad that he's put a burden on you because having a little kid running around in your body has been tiring you out, and he feels sorry for that. That he's sorry.
Wow. Wow.
So he says, let's make a deal. Because nobody got to watch me play my sports and tumble and jump. Could you just sit still like a good dad on the bleachers and watch me? I won't get in you so much and tucker you out if you would just watch me.
Yeah.
And be with me, enjoy and watch me.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, I totally get that.
I hear him saying, you don't have to give more to me.
Ah.
I hear him saying, you're thinking that you have to give more to me is what's holding you back.
Wow.
And you hear that.
I hear that. Really.
It's that pressure.
It's about doing nothing and just being. You know, I could feel you in peace now. You thought you had so much to do, right?
Yeah.
And you can see now you don't have anything to do. You have to be.
Yeah.
You don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
Where's your sister?
There we go again.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I really enjoy this concept of maybe even being entertained by him.
I love
if I'm
that.
just watching the show.
I could feel you're just drained.
Yeah.
Like in a good way.
Yeah.
Like all this intensity just drained out of you.
Yeah. I was really nervous, and
Now?
that's completely gone. Yeah.
You feel like it's done. We're free.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
That was fast.
That's good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. We're connected really strongly. I was
know.
worried that we weren't, and that was so effortless. It felt
So.
really. Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
He's
Take a breath.
My name is Johnny, and I have worked with Jamie quite extensively over the last year and a half. And in the beginning of this year, I had a pretty pronounced experience where my brother was communicating through her to me. With Jamie's help, we were able to reconnect, and the thing that she communicated that hit me the hardest was that he was always there for me, which in my experience, feelings of loneliness and feelings of no support and not having anyone to kind of help me along this path, knowing that he was there was one of the most extraordinary experiences of my life. And with Jamie's very clear and sincere approach to this whole thing, it's just made it that much easier to go through the process.
I would like to call to my sister Frida, who's recently passed. I'm sorry to have lost you.
What do you see, Betty Jo, or hear or feel?
I feel like she's trying to tell me that it's okay.
Right. She's making a gesture, a physical gesture. Take a breath in and see if you can see what she's doing. But she said something right away about your heart pain.
She was like a mother to me, and I loved her like a mother.
She said that very initially, right? And what you felt at first, that pain and the sadness and the lack, you don't feel now. You feel the love, connection. This is a very powerful example of how the pain of the losing is instantly replaced with peace and joy as you reconnect. You feel that, Betty Jo. You look much lighter. You feel, everything about you feels so lighter. This is what is so amazing about reconnecting and dialoguing. That pain that you had lifted from you. It really lifted. And her important message to you was, keep connecting to me. It's not just a one-shot deal. Keep on coming to me.
I opened my eyes at one point, and you just looked so different to me. I could see the difference, and I could feel the difference. Thank you.
That's nice. Now, Judith, make a first statement and call him as you wish to call him by name.
I have so many mixed, Dad, I have so many mixed feelings about being with you.
So, now breathe in again and see if you can hear what he says about that. Or if it's a picture or a sensation, because he's actually coming through with a gesture in response to what you said. Do you get a picture, Judith, or do you need help?
No picture.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that the gesture he's coming through with is a very interesting one. I've never seen this before. He's got a fist and he's beating his chest like mea culpa. Mea culpa, mea culpa. You're smiling because that means something to you.
He's Italian.
That's fucking cool. Wow. And he did it in Italian too. Talk about making his presence so present to us in the guilty Catholic mea culpa and in saying it in Italian. You are holding serious grudges, okay? Now, the grudges come, and we don't let them go, because we have not felt understood. If we haven't felt understood, we don't get past the grudge. Just tell him What is this thing that you never got him to understand? Make one statement.
Dad, I missed you being part of my life.
Tell him
And
what.
I felt really strange as a child, not having a daddy to climb in your lap, in your lap and feel
Right.
supported.
Right.
Do you hear anything that he's saying to you now, or see anything?
I know that he loves me, but I don't feel it.
Okay,
You know,
come
know
out of your
intellectually.
head. Come out of your head, and I want you to picture something. Because what he's showing me is, he's showing me his lap. And he's showing me that the lap is very broad and it's very wide. And he's offering it to you now. Close your eyes and feel that hurting, mad little girl who's so afraid. Just see if you can imagine her sitting in his lap, and tell me what happens. Thing is, you understand, but you are holding a grudge that is very large now. Very large. So he wants to know, and we all want to know, how it's serving you to keep this grudge.
Actually, I didn't know it was still so big.
Wow, it's as big as the universe is big.
I really didn't. I thought I worked this through a lot.
Wow.
The grudge is what needs to be dialogued about, because it is so profound. And it is serving you in a primitive way. You think it's protecting you. It's like an armor. My grudge is my armor, so that he can't hurt me anymore. But this is the little girl part of you that's saying this. He can't hurt you anymore. The grudge is only ruining your life.
Could you finish one more sentence for me?
Yes.
Okay. So, I could give up this grudge if...
If I was willing to.
Exactly. There you go. So we come full circle to I won't. So that's where we're going to continue from this point on. And that's excellent. So this was it was a very helpful experience for you.
You know, I know you're there, Dad, but, like, you need to be louder.
Do you get anything from Joey?
I'm sorry that I'm not loud enough.
He said he's telling you something else.
He's telling me that I have everything that I need to do this.
Yeah, but he's telling you something about him. About his limitations.
Ah.
You want me to help you with what I'm hearing him say? He's saying he was scared of her.
Oh.
He's saying that he was scared of her, and he checked out because he was scared of her.
You died because you were scared of her.
He is not checked out, but you see, you're remembering how he was, he's saying. I was checked out. I wasn't loud enough. I didn't stand as a buffer. I didn't protect you. And so you feel the same feeling now, like you're still left alone with the tiger. It's the same feeling, but it's not the same now because I am not checked out. So you are stuck. You are in an impasse in the relationship in the same way you were when he was in a body, because you're still wanting him. It's like, you know, when you're in a marriage and it's like, well, why won't you talk to me? Well, I'm not a talker.
He was demonstrative.
That's what he's saying. Look at
That's
what
how I felt his love.
That's what
'Cause I
he's
always
saying
knew
now.
He did stuff.
Okay, but do you hear? You're re-injuring yourself and reliving a feeling of abandonment every day because you keep repeating you're not here, which makes you continually feel re-traumatized. Dad's not here, just like he wasn't here when I was a child. I'm still being abandoned. When he's saying, I am here in the way I always was, and even more so, but it's not through the words, it's through the demonstrativeness. So he wants you to stop re-injuring yourself. Do not keep repeating, I don't hear you, you're not here, because he is here in the way he can be. Feel my arm around you. It's steel protecting you.
It's the feeling.
Feel me around you. Feel my touch. Feel my presence. Do you see? This is very important, very healing message. You're going to see, because you're tired too, and
I'm
you don't have to
exhausted.
do anything.
I'm exhausted. I'm done. I'm just so fried. I'm done.
So please don't. He really doesn't want you to do anything.
And that's helpful.
Leave her to
because-
me. Leave her to me.
Good. Because I've been saying to you,
Leave her to me.
take her back.
Take my mother, please. You feel better.
I do, because I actually now feel inside. The whole idea of I've been listening the wrong way.
Yeah, that's what we discovered
Because
on that
everybody else comes to me in their voices. My grandmother comes to me. Everybody else comes to me, but he doesn't come that way.
That's not
and
how he ever did.
He never did. He always did.
This is a very, very, very clear, and you know, the more we do these experiences, the more it's like it's another Love Never Dies. It's a part two, because this one is very clear. You are hearing, you're frustrated because you hear voices and you don't hear his voice, so he's not here, and then you're going into this abandonment, despair, and really re-injuring yourself.
I gotta get
Because he's not verbal.
He didn't know.
And he's not verbal, so it's very hard for him to convey these messages. Because, you know, when you enter spirit, you are what you were.
Yeah. But that's so helpful because he was the man of $10 words. He spoke, he was articulate, but not
feeling.
this way.
Not feeling.
Because he couldn't get heard by his crazy family nor his crazy wife.
Right.
So he demonstrated to me all through my childhood how much he cared about me. He was always in demonstration.
Absolutely.
So this is like, wow.
This is it's opening up a whole new
Now
avenue.
it's a whole door that I completely missed.
I'm glad.
Yay!
So glad. I knew.
Thank you.
I had a feeling. You know, everybody who comes. You know, there's no accident.
You haven't been seeing the acts that I put in your path that
Right.
you've acted on.
There you go. So you should have a lot of peace as a result of this.
That's very helpful.
Wonderful. Man, has this been awesome. What a beautiful gift for me to celebrate the publication of the paperback with you all. I'm never going to forget this experience.
name is Jeannie Behrens. I'm from Long Island, New York. And I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I've been doing bereavement counseling for 25 years. And I first heard Jamie on Hay House radio, and I just kind of got hooked on listening to her, and the dialoguing was so intense. And I've had pieces of that in my work over the years, and it's been getting increasingly more common, but it's not common in the world. So I was really drawn to her, and I wanted to meet her, and I wanted to experience this kind of up close and personal, and it's been an amazing opportunity, and the people here the energy was amazing, it was great, people were great together, and I know it's the beginning of something really, really important in the world.
I'm looking forward to meeting you, virtually or live, at my next Love Never Dies retreat, so that I can help you reconnect with your loved ones in spirit and transform your grief to joy. Wishing you all the love in this world and beyond. I'm Dr. Jamie Turndorf.